I just want to share a few things with you. First off, we're so fortunate to have Colorado State University here in our own backyard. But if that knowledge stays on campus and doesn't get out into the community, we really haven't realized the whole benefit of having that wonderful institution here. And of course, that's the real mission of 4-H, of the extension program and 4-H, of getting that knowledge out into the community. And like Sue mentioned, I've been coming to these for 20 years. Because I've been a commissioner for 9 years, and I did a 12-year sentence in the legislature, and they do this program for legislators too. So I learn something new every time. And I think to me, the most important thing about extension is the investment in the youth in our community. I happen to think that we can't invest enough in our kids. We don't do enough investment in our kids. And if Laurel were here, she would tell us for every dollar we invest how much, and I don't remember what it is, so don't tell her that I don't remember, but you really can't put a value, an economic value on that investment. The youth are priceless, and the return that we get on that investment is priceless. And Stratton, I really appreciated your comments. Nobody can say it better than you did, and I'm so glad you videotaped that because I think we can probably use that video somewhere. Maybe. But I know Commissioner Donnelly will speak about the 4-H program more.
I will.
How many of you are worried about whether you're thawing your food properly now? I mean, when I heard that, I'm sitting here, oh my gosh, I hope I'm doing it right. But I want to thank all the volunteers. Our 4-H and our extension staff and all of our staff are just wonderful. They help empower people. I know FLTI was mentioned, and one year we had a program on that. Really investing in folks that often don't come from a position of power or privilege, and just to see the transformation of folks in that program contributing to the community is just wonderful. But I want to thank our Extension Advisory Committee members as well. They all volunteer their time and their hearts and their passion to Extension, which is making a huge difference in our community. So thank you all.
Very good. And Commissioner, you did a great job, and I am going to talk about 4-H a little bit because I did have the opportunity to sit with Stratton. Stratton, come on up here for a minute. I don't know if you knew this, but both 4-H agents are actually on, I guess, a form of maternity leave right now. And I don't know. Well, one is a male, so his wife is about to have a child, and the other agent is actually, I think, she's on maternity leave. So I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm not. Just to be safe, I'm not going to drink any water at the extension office, and neither is my wife. I'm just going to tell you. And I want to tell you about Stratton. One thing, the first thing I noticed about the guy is he has incredible fashion sense. He is really a snazzy dresser, and I wish I had the belt buckle to go with it. But in all seriousness, what I want to tell you, we were talking to Stratton a little bit before lunch, and one thing someone at my table very insightfully asked him was, do the kids that you go to high school with now, do they understand where their food comes from? Do they appreciate how hard it is to bring that food that crop to market so that you can have access to it in your grocery store? He said no, they think it comes from a McDonald's and the drive-through line, and unfortunately that is kind of the way our society is developing. And thank God that we have a program like 4-H and Extension in general that helps people to really understand a lot of those things that people in the past knew and took for granted and understood almost in their very core of their being, but have kind of been lost in some levels in our society today. So we're so grateful to have such a great program here, not just 4-H, but every part of our extension department that does such great work in really serving people, particularly young people like this. We get to see outstanding young people. And I always say this, Stratton, I don't know if you knew this, Larimer County actually has the largest 4-H program in the state of Colorado. Much larger, yeah. It's much larger than either of our neighboring counties, and you can take that to the bank. And our program is growing while some of theirs are losing support. So we're very proud of this program. It does a lot of great things on behalf of kids and for folks throughout the community. And we're really proud of the work you all do. Thank you so much for everything you do. And you make it easy for us, right? Joanna and I were talking. There was actually a Board of County Commissioners, so I don't know where it was, in southern Colorado somewhere. They were all recalled because they were messing with their extension department and their 4-H agent, and the whole board was actually recalled. And I said, it just goes to show you, you may think that you are more powerful than you really are. And there are some things that the public really will not suffer, that your actions if you're a local elected official. And so you make it very easy for us, all of you. And so thanks again from the bottom of our hearts for all that you do. And this is always a great event. So, anything else? Good.